The Los Angeles Coliseum, a place traveler calls home and the crowd loves to fight on when supporting the USC Trojans. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Trojans will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So LSU's offense will get the first crack at it here. And there he is. When you build a tight end, you build one just like this, especially with those reliable mitts, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, he makes big plays in big games. Watch for him on third down in the red zone. He has a chance to leave an impact in this game.
Well, it's so nice to have such a big body that when he's covered, he's open, right? Like, it doesn't matter because he's got great hands and that big frame he can really utilize.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On second down, they'll take to the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught.
A costly penalty for this defense gives him a 1st and 10. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine. He might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance. This dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
The give to the back. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
Looking to move it through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands, what? SEC. SEC. They wouldn't say that if conference pride wasn't a real thing.
And he's brought down after a nice game. It is getting loud as this crowd tries to help its defense. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. And they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So USC's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. You know, David, both of these teams have a strong safety that can support the run and also disruptive in the passing game.
I mean, it's just so nice to have a guy that's so physical, like a linebacker, but also can play like a DB. These guys are really revolutionizing defenses.
They hit people, too. They are heat-seeking missiles. Nobody wants to run over the middle of the field against these guys.
Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Tackle is made after the first down. For all of the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the blitz and the glamour.
The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
A loss of 8 yards on the play. Now, a 4th down.
And the Trojans will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up the big return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So, let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Breaks the tackle. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. From the gun, running back on the move. They throw it in reverse as that's the final play here in the first period. Guys, LSU has the lead here. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Give to the running back. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. He'll pitch it. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense. Bad situations early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Quickly complete. Open space at the 25. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Nifty little dance step. Plows ahead for a pickup of 4 down to the 14. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide out in motion. The give from the gun. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On 3rd down, going up top. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Makes the grab on the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Tigers will have it 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Gets away. He's going to run it. It's a fumble. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Handoff from the gun. At the 40, there he goes.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul.
Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Trying to power it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They want to power it in on the ground on 3rd and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Just drives it between the uprights. And wait a second, there's a flag on the field. Let's check that one out. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a 1st down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Power ahead. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. It's still 3rd and goal.
It's a big-time moment for the defense. They're creating a negative play, getting a sack with the opponent right down on the goal line. Now that they've backed him up a little bit, a touchdown doesn't seem like it's just a gimme anymore.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Right down the boulevard. It's good. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. We might have wanted to just let that one go to see if it would go into the end zone, but makes the fair catch at the 5. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Touch pass on the run. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the catch down the right side. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, we've been looking forward to this one all week. A fun start to things in L.A. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to our men inside the world-famous LA Coliseum.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
He's looking for an open man on second down. It's caught. Got a lot of running room. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Trojans. And once he got loose, it was all over.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Arkansas is dominating this one, thanks to an offense that's been running hog wild since the opening kickoff. They're up by 21 over the Pandas. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Oh, what a move! He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Moves away as he feels pressure. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
At the 45 on his way. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Quarterback checking the play. Now the play fake. It's complete to the right. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form time.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man downfield. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Tigers with the 1st and 10. With the catch, it's Hill. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Now from inside the red zone. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
17, LSU, 10.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
First down here for the offense. The give to the left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Third down play from the gun. Gets it out fast. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Trojans have this offense rolling. The inside handoff. Plows through the defense. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Here's a quick throw out to the left. On the move is the 30. Touchdown, Southern Cal! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? And you can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The Tigers pick up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Oh, he's looking to throw. He's got it inside the 30. He's loose down the left side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers!
Number 3.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good as they close to within a touchdown, 24-17. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Little touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
The Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
LSU quick to the line.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You could tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Unloads it downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Pulls and fires complete to the right. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after three. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll run it from the gun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They're setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a mass.
Off he goes! He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. And, guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth, and the stage will be set for a great finish. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they take it in for 6 more points.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand-new game. They're trailing by 10 to Virginia Tech. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll operate out of split back. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Setting up the screen. Smashes through. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Got his man out of the backfield. Running with power. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. They'll throw it on 1st down. Flips it out to the back. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Touchdown, USC! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The kickoff unit about to go to work. Fair catch, called for and made. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. So this defense has to protect the lead, but they can also end the deal by putting the quarterback down. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. It's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Offside. Defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. LSU right back to the line. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's complete on the right side. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Wants to throw on first down. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Finds a crease at the 20, and he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score.
Listen, everybody practices the 2-minute drill and trying to go fast, but it's really nice when the quarterback has his time to get his thoughts clear, understand down and distance, maybe audible at the line of scrimmage. He has that right now because he did a good job getting the first down and getting out of bounds.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big...
And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. You know, 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
Bringing it back. Rolling the dice and bringing it out of the end zone did not pay off. He's out of bounds at the 19. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got him right where they want him. This defense doesn't.
Oh, he dropped it! And the fumble is going to go out of bounds, and the offense will maintain possession. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Looking to pass on 2nd down. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He lets one fly deep. It's complete. A huge pickup. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He got an open man. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. This offense right on the doorstep. They can grab the lead late as time continues to wind down. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss.
Touchdown, Trojans! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there. Finish this thing off.
Signals for a fair catch around the 5-yard line and makes it. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Okay, 1 possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you can tell.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. Defense trying to be physical in pass coverage took it a little too far, and the offense will pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. And it's a pick. No, he's out of bounds. Couldn't stay in bounds after catching the ball. It's simply an incomplete pass.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. On the move. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Offense uses a timeout, 17 seconds left on the clock. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Rhodes. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Touchdown, LSU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Number 3.
And they desperately needed that touchdown. Now it's miracle time. We got to kick this onside kick and somehow find a way to boot a long field goal and maybe win this thing at the buzzer.
If they make the extra point, we'll be tied, headed to halftime. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, USC.
And they'll go for 2 to try to win it right here, and this crowd is deafening, trying to will the stop. The pass is incomplete, and the big gamble to try to win it right here moment goes awry. They're still down by 1.
LSU, 38. 37.
They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.